very first time I decided to try this whole ChatGPT thing, I'm not gonna lie to you, bro, I shat bricks. Like, this thing was scary AF. I was getting Terminator vibes. I was imagining Arnold like suiting up for the next Terminator, joining the aliens, and just envisioning flipping world domination. So but for those of you who have absolutely no bloody idea what I'm going on about, let me give you a quick little description of what this whole ChatGPT thing actually is. And so, like any other hardworking researcher would probably do, I decided to simply ask ChatGPT to explain itself. Because I'm a lazy asshole, okay, sue me. I am a computer program designed to assist with answering questions and providing information on a wide range of topics. I can help you with research, I can help you provide information, and I can even help you with your writing. Do you have any questions for me?
I have several questions.
And boy, oh boy, did I have a lot of questions. Some on the interesting side, some on the sus side, don't judge me. And I learned a hell of a lot, both good and bad, from our new AI friend, ranging from flippant basic questions like, how do I water the garden, to complex questions like, what is the meaning of life? Can you solve this complex algebra equation for me? It can even summarize the Bible to you as if you were a 9-year-old child. This thing is scary intelligence, and it's only the beginning. And now you might be thinking, well, Niall, why are you so afraid of this thing? I mean, if it's so incredible in answering questions and providing data and, assisting with your research, what's there to be afraid of?
Oh, scary. Shiver my timbers. Shut up, man. Go back on your old ways then.
If this piece of complex AI software can literally summarize entire articles, not only summarize, but write articles, write reports on its own with incredibly little research time, with incredibly little input. I mean, this thing takes 4 seconds to write an entire essay. 4 seconds, whereas the average copywriter would probably take a couple days, maybe even a day at best. Then the teachers are no longer needed, which means the whole education system falls to shit and we end up in an apocalypse. Okay? Okay, I'm joking. It's not that deep, but you get what I mean. This thing is pretty scary in terms of the future of the job markets, because they don't need to sleep, they don't need to eat, they don't have complaints. They are not human. But here comes the plot twist of this video, because you see, you and I are not going to spend the remainder of our time here catastrophizing the future of AI. You know why? Because this is a self-improvement channel, and it is my job to show you that you can either be crushed by this AI revolution, or you can honestly crush it in the new world.
Not impressed.
I realized that just like every other scary turn in history, every other scary moment or change that we've experienced as a human civilization, and we can talk about the Industrial Revolution, we can talk about flipping the start of the internet. If we look back not so long ago, we can even talk about the COVID-19 pandemic that was supposed to kill us all, right? Yet here we are. And what I realized is a simple truth, and that truth is that AI is here to stay. We have metaphorically opened Pandora's box, and once you open that damn box, there is no going back. The world has been changed forever, and AI will only continue to get stronger and more intelligent. And there is absolutely nothing that you can do about it. Or is there? Tell me something honestly, right? When you first found out about ChatGPT, did you have the same panicked, scared reaction that I did? Were you catastrophizing your entire life and future? Or did you first think to yourself, wow, actually, this is amazing. It's going to help me speed up my workflow. It's going to provide new opportunities. It's going to create new jobs. This thing is pretty darn great. If you are like me and possibly 90% of the entire world's population, you were scared, right? You were terrified, and you took on what we call a victim mentality.
You're a victim.
Here we go, CSI.
The sad reality of our current world is that most people, and that might include you, have a victim mindset. Because as soon as something is inconvenient, as soon as something goes wrong or something changes or comes out of left field, what do these people do? They panic, they start pointing fingers and say, AI is the problem, we need to shut it down, it's going to kill us all. You do not want a victim mindset. What you need is a growth mindset. And one of the fundamental core tenets of self-improvement, and I'm talking about extreme ownership. It has been proven time and time again in numerous studies and even in books like Mindset by Carol Dweck that having a growth mindset not only makes you happier and more fulfilled, but it makes you more successful. It helps you achieve the goals that you want to achieve in life. It prevents you from taking on excuses that limit your capability and your potential to achieve your goals. Because the fact is, people who truly and fundamentally believe that they do have a say in their own lives, that they have control over their fates and their destinies and their future, it is those people that are so much more likely to go on to do incredible things, to do the things that they said they would do. Will you have a growth mindset? Will you take on the challenge that this new world brings to us? Will you say, you know what? Maybe this whole thing is new. Maybe I have nothing to do with AI, right? Maybe my job is completely in a different sector. But you know what? If the world is changing, so will I. And I will not only change with this new world, but I will thrive and I will use this new technology to become a better, stronger, and happier human being. You can't control what will happen to the world in the grand scheme of things, but you sure as hell have control over how you respond to this new invention and what you do in order to maximize your chance of thriving with it. Because let's be honest here, there are so many damn benefits that this new software provides to you, no matter what line of work you're in. This thing will smoothen out your workflow. This will increase your rate of productivity.
Hey, just working hard so I can please you.
This thing does research for you. This thing does copyright for you. This thing even does image and eventually video creation for you. You no longer have to be a weirdo like me, turn on a camera and talk to it, right? You can literally use AI to create YouTube channels one day and make a living online. And yeah, honestly, this thing does expose the fact that society might change in more negative ways. But I'm telling you one thing, this thing will expose a very fundamental flaw in society that I believe needs to change. And it's the cold, sad truth that you, my friend, are now more replaceable in your company than ever before. And I'm not saying this to depress you. I'm not saying this to scare you.
We're just clones, sir. We're meant to be expendable.
Not to me.
But I'm saying this to get your mind thinking, get your wheels turning and think to yourself, is this the kind of life I want to live? Do I want to essentially live in the matrix? And I know you know where I'm going with this. We are all slaves to a system that does not care about us. You are most likely in a job that would replace your ass in 2 seconds if they could find somebody more efficient and cheaper than you. Oh wait, they have. It's called ChatGPT, my bro. So if anything, this whole new AI revolution should inspire you to escape the matrix. It should inspire you to start thinking, how can I start taking my life into my own control? How can I start a business? This is the time where you should be starting that side hustle that you're so passionate about, starting to make some online passive income for your future self. And the best part about starting your own business at the moment is that you no longer have to do a business that is boring, right? So many people want to go into business and make money and they think, okay, I'll go into logistics or I'll go into something boring like copywriting, right? No offense to the guys who love copywriting, but you know, you probably have a passion of a YouTube channel. You probably have a passion of music, of art, of something creative. And those are the kind of careers that AI will battle the most to reproduce. ChatGPT, even though yes, it can create documents, it can create artwork and stuff, it lacks one very important skill. And that skill is human authenticity. The simple fact is that authenticity, something that is genuine and real and human, will become more rare and rare as time goes on. And this is exactly what you need to capitalize on. If you don't want to start a business, bro, start building skills using the AI software. Start building skills. Like I said before, it applies with the business and it applies to jobs. Build skills that are unique, that are authentic, that cannot easily be replicated by some software on some computer. Focus on skills like human relationships. I'm telling you now, psychologists, bro, psychologists are going to make an absolute killing in this future. Why? Because they're going to be dealing with crazy people half the time. I mean, think about all the weirdos going to be cooped up in their homes, like typing into some chatbot, the ones that won't get any social interaction because they are simply talking to some computer as their new friend or even girlfriend.
What? Bro, what are you talking about?
See what is possible out there, because you are most likely limiting yourself and your own potential by believing that, oh, I'm too dumb to live in this new economy. I'm too dumb to understand AI. That is a limiting belief, and that will not serve you because you have a victim or a fixed mindset. It's time to develop a growth mindset and take ownership of your own life. Realize that you are capable of immense change and you can only get stronger and better. But you can only do that if you take the decision to become better.